Hey everyone, Kuro the artist here. I am here as always on a Zoom call with Ash.
It me. Give me some space.
Whoa! Do another quick tier list video for y'all. We've already done the Ben 10 aliens, we've done the Ben 10 villains, and I recently put up a poll to see what we did next, and the winner was the Ben 10 characters. I looked at like 20 or so tier lists, and this one seemed to be the best one. It's got like quite a few characters.
A lot of them we've already done in one of our previous tier lists, whether it be the aliens or the villains.
There's also a lot of repeats based on the character's iteration. We're just gonna be counting all the iterations as one character. So, you know, while there might be like a couple hundred right here, we might end up only ranking about 40. Before we begin, I just want to reiterate that we did release the first volume of the recalibrated 5YL chapters. We also recently had an anniversary stream where we did a live read-through with the voice actors.
It's hero time! Alright, hold on. Feedback's really cool. I gotta... Alright.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Armadillo! Let's shake things up.
As well as announce the winners of our fan art contest. You can catch us drawing the winners' submissions over on our Twitch, linked down below. I'll be streaming on Twitch a lot more often, and Ash is already always on Twitch, so make sure you guys subscribe and follow over there. But let's jump into this. It's pretty self-explanatory, no need for a lengthy intro. Alright, so getting past all the villains, our first real entry is Alan Albright.
Alan is pretty sick. I liked the kind of theme they were going with him of like taking up the next mantle of Heat Blast, but they didn't do too much with him. I would say maybe a B.
I honestly have such a huge soft spot for Alan. I feel like he's the most interesting one to me just because I love fire powers, and I felt like he had the best relationship with Ben. I completely agree though. I do wish they did more with him. I at least want to give him A.
Now, are you thinking he's cool because of his character himself or because of the Heat Blast attributes?
Both.
Fine, we'll go with A for now, but he may move.
A
for Albright. Next up we have Andreas. Admittedly, I've only seen clips of his episode with Arjit. First off, I have a very different opinion on Arjit now, based on that episode alone. But he seemed like a pretty like decent character. They played him as like the gentle giant kind of dummy guy.
I thought he was enjoyable on screen. Like he was pretty entertaining, but there wasn't a lot to him. I'd say like B, just because there's nothing wrong with him, but he's not all that great either.
I could agree with that. Let's do a B.
Was Arjit on the villains list?
He was.
Yeah,
he
was. Okay.
Can we at least rank the Omniverse version of him?
Okay. D.
Fuck you.
A? Oh man.
Only because they used him a lot, and a little bit more of Omniverse lore is tied to him.
I would only give him a B though.
He took down a Waybad.
He took down a mutated Waybad, which had impaired DNA.
Which is stronger.
Not stronger, more subjugated to mind control.
Okay. He dropped the crime rate in Undertown by half, and he's actually running like a security company and everything. Like he's helping people out. He's helping the community.
I'll give him an A because you let me give Alan an A.
Thank you. Also, by doing that, you just voted him president of the Earth.
You know what? I am gonna add that extra row to like clear off the ones that we already did. And the doubles too will go in there.
Yeah.
Azimuth. S tier, dude. Azimuth is dope.
Yeah, no, dude, I love Azimuth. In Omniverse, they try to play up a bit more comedy with his grouchiness, so I still enjoy him a lot. I'd say S.
S, absolutely. Bazel? No, what's his name? Yeah,
No,
it
it's
is Bazel.
Bazel.
There's a Bazel and a Bazel.
I like that Rob Paulson voices him and that we got shipped from him, but he himself is kind of a dick.
He had a huge character regression in his subsequent appearances. Give him a D.
I don't want to put a D only because we got shipped from him.
All right, maybe a C then, I guess.
Okay.
All right, I'll settle on C.
C for Computer Boy.
Bellicus. I love that he's his own character here. That's awesome. I would give him an A. I feel like he's always like interesting and funny, and I love his voice, even no matter who's voicing him.
That's fair. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Are we gonna count the Ben 10,000s as different characters?
I would say the non-prime Bens would count because they are slightly different.
We got two Ben 10,000. Where's the third one? Ultimate Ben.
They didn't care about him.
All right, well, classic Ben 10,000, I feel like is an S character.
100%.
10,000%.
It's very in line with the personality of the original series Ben. Plus, he gets a little bit of character growth.
Ben 10K.
Illusions.
Powers aside, I'd still only give him a B.
Yeah, he's a bit goofy. I love his gimmick. I love the Biomnitrix, especially that they're gauntlets. But he himself is just, he doesn't even feel like prime Omniverse Ben to me.
Yeah, he barely even feels like a character. I feel like the other two Bens like had some sort of a personality, but this Ben, I don't know. I don't know if it's like the lines he spoke or the delivery or even the design himself. Just something about him just doesn't land with me. He doesn't feel like Ben.
You know who he does feel like to me?
Who?
Carl.
Carl Weezer?
No, Carl, Ben's dad.
Oh my god.
Hey Jimbo, you're grounded from using the Omnitrix. But I would still give him like maybe a B.
Yeah, a B is fine because he's cool. He's cool. Ben 23.
Oh
my god. I feel like he annoys the shit out of me, but that's the point.
Exactly. Do we want to rank him off of himself being just annoying little shit that you want to punch, or the fact that it's done well?
See, here's the thing. I feel like there are times where it really works for his character, but there's also times where they just probably don't even know what to do with him, so they just give him something annoying to say. The more he shows up, the more they rely on his trivial personality traits. Like, you can see he gets flanderized, like, very quickly, to the point where, like, I don't want to keep hiding behind the excuse that that's his character. Some points he's just genuinely not enjoyable to watch on screen.
The only thing that's swaying me a little bit is the fact of, like, has a lot of sway in the community, like how people make the albedo recolors. People make a lot of Ben 23 recolors.
Yeah, I feel like the best I could give him is a B.
I agree on that.
All right, Ben Tennyson himself. Honestly, I feel like I can't give him S. There's so many great things about Ben, but just because of the general inconsistency, it's really hard for me to just confidently say I like Ben as a character, because there's so many things I dislike about him. The great things about him are still strong enough to overcome the negativities and the inconsistencies, but they're still there, and it does genuinely ruin the character for me sometimes. So I feel like A makes the most sense to give Ben.
Are we doing each Ben, or are we just doing overall Ben?
We're doing overall.
Then I would agree with an A. Omniverse Ben is my favorite iteration of Ben because it feels the most consistent. All of like the goofy shit and him not taking stuff seriously, he does purposefully because he realizes how strong an input he has on the universe.
See, I feel like that's Ultimate Alien Ben. Like, Omniverse Ben genuinely just doesn't give a shit sometimes for like no reason. I just feel like there's a lot of things that rub me the wrong way about Omniverse Ben, and granted, Ultimate Alien Ben 2 and Alien Force Ben and Classic Series all have their disadvantages. And I'm not saying I dislike Omniverse Ben, therefore I prefer whichever other Ben people are gonna fill in the blanks with in their own head. I'm just saying I don't agree that he is the most consistent. A makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, I think A is fine.
Who is this right now? The evil and open mom?
I don't think so.
Isn't that her?
Just a random lady that was in the Ben Wolf episode.
No, this was like the big fat alien wedding episode.
It is?
You know, no matter where she's from, I feel like she's not even worth a ranking. Let's just throw her an invalid.
The
Bazel.
Magic Man himself.
I don't like him.
I can agree with that. I like Tom Kenny voices him.
I feel like his whole like quirky, goofy personality. There's so many characters that fill that role. Like, why do we keep having to add these type of characters in the show? 2 out of every 3 characters has this personality, and it really does like diminish the seriousness of the magical lore behind Bazel. I liked it much more when it was taken seriously.
D? Is Bazel gonna be our first D?
Yeah, honestly, like if I had to give him redeeming qualities, it'd be forcing it. Like, I don't feel like being fair. This isn't a Ben 10 breakdown. I'm gonna be completely biased. He's going in the D.
I forget this guy's name.
By Valvin.
By Valvin.
I feel like I can only like him as much as I do Andreas.
I could feel that.
So B.
Yeah, all the Andromeda 5 I feel like are gonna end up being in the same ranking. Lukage and Dreamer are both S.
S? I would say A. Like, I don't know about S.
They're my favorite characters in Omniverse. You said previously in a video, Lukage and Dreamer are the fucking Omniverse comedy done in the best way.
They are, but all right, you know, maybe it's just because I don't feel that passionately about them, but you know what? I mean, I do see how they can be an S.
Come on, you can put us in S, Robbie.
All right. Since you asked so nicely, I think this is the one that got married, like actually part of the Tennyson family now. Camille?
I would say lore-wise, she has a little bit of importance. Maybe put her in C.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Carl. Why is it the CG one? Carl, I like that they have a little bit of, you could label it as character development in the Grounded episode.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they did good with his character, but he's still just all right. Maybe a C.
I could see a C.
This motherfucker, Cash.
Oh, God. I hate Cash. I hate him so much.
But that's the point.
I know, but but he's done so well that I actually don't fucking like him.
Yeah, I never enjoy seeing him. Let's throw him in the D.
Yes.
Oh shit, this is the Tim Curry one.
He looks super different than his Alien Force iteration.
Well, that's because he got turned into like a monkey alien.
Oh.
Well, not an alien, like, what happened to him? Something, I don't know. Tim Curry gives him a C.
Yeah, that's fair.
Collectimus.
Ah, Collectivus.
A Collectivus is a goofy omniverse thing that I know is just like every other goofy omniverse thing.
His episode's pretty great. Like, I think the episode's pretty enjoyable, but he's just like, I can't stand this guy.
That's fair. Yeah, I would say a D. The Contumalia. I like the idea of them. I hate that they made them smoothies. I don't know if that plays more towards Ben's character or their characters.
I feel like when I can't decide between that, I just come down to, do I actually enjoy watching them, or do I just appreciate the kind of character they are?
In that regard, I'd say probably a D.
I'd give them a C. Like, they're not horrible.
That's fair. Yeah, okay, yeah. See, I can see that.
You can see that
Ah,
Cooper.
Cooper. Do you like his like glow up that happened?
I do. I actually think Ultimate Alien Cooper is my favorite, just because I'm tired of the whole, basement dweller technology guy stereotype. Once a character just becomes their tropes, they're not interesting. And it also kind of makes sense for Cooper to try to get jacked, because I feel like he's understood that if he's competing for Gwen's love in his perspective, he would try to be more like Kevin. So it's like he starts getting ripped, he grows his hair out, maybe he even does something to himself genetically, like he's that smart.
I like that they tried to go with an array of character types in the beginning of Alien Force. Cooper being like the kind of chubby basement dweller geek. What are you doing?
I'm Cooper.
But I liked that aspect of him.
You like Chubby Cooper more?
I like Chubby Cooper more, but I haven't seen a lot of Chad Cooper, so I can't really judge that much.
Either way, we're both saying we like Cooper, so I'd give him an A.
Yeah, I could give him an A.
We got Devin Levin.
Ooh.
No, Devlin Levin, the son, and then Devin Levin.
This is the child of just like Kevin and some chick from Saturn, right?
Allegedly, yes. There's claims that it was retconned to be Gwen in like the Omniverse future, but we never actually see Devlin, so he might not even exist.
Well, no, they name drop him, don't they?
No. Alright, I found the Derek answer that said he was grounded, so if someone asked that, they must not have said that in the episode.
I want to say that they said it though, because I remember.
I don't think they did.
I pull up the episode. Go to the clip.
Alright, we're just gonna watch the whole episode.
Cool, let's go.
Alright, but regardless, I feel like he's pretty cool. I'd give him an A.
Yeah, no, I could agree on that.
What about Devin, Kevin's dad?
I am so fucking sick of all the fucking bullshit with Kevin's backstory. Does this guy even exist? Can we even rank him? Should we just put him in invalid?
Yeah, let's just put him in invalid. Dreba, we
S.
said we put up here. Yeah. Elena, I feel like I'd just give her a C.
I could agree on that.
This invalid category is getting huge.
I know.
Esther.
I remember enjoying Esther a lot. They were spinning it as a love interest for Ben most of her screen time. I do remember thinking she was pretty badass though.
Yeah, I wish she showed up more. Like, I don't really care that Ben didn't end up with her. I just wish we got to see more of their relationship. I'd give her an S.
You know what? I could agree with that.
Eunice. I like Eunice a lot more than most people do.
I don't remember much at all of her. She's only in what, 2 episodes in Alien Force?
Yeah, just 2 episodes. Would you be cool with a B?
Sure.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm assuming we're ranking villains that didn't show up last time, correct?
We could do that.
I would say yes.
Unless, well, are we ever gonna do a villains part 2?
I'd rather just get them out of the way now, because most of the ones that didn't show up in the last list, like this guy that's on the list right now, Fistrick, I fucking hate him, throw him in D.
Really?
I do. I find him so irritating.
Oh, you know what, man? I agree with you. Fuck Fistrick.
The only thing I liked about anything of his influence with the franchise was the bro Rook, but Fistrick is fucking irritating.
Yeah, he's definitely someone who only relies on his tropey character traits. We got Gwen's dad.
Frank? Is this Frank? Frank, you're in the video!
I'll give him a C just for Frank.
Okay, Galapagus.
Galapagus.
I still say Andromeda 5 or I'll B.
Old George.
Who?
I would put him in B.
Who is this man? Oh, this is the old guy that turns young and then dies.
Yeah, that's
That's all
that
I
does
know
happen.
about him.
Yes, he's pretty cool.
I'd go with whatever you're saying then.
All right, I'd give him a B. Magister Galil, I want to give a B to as well. He's pretty neat.
I could give a B as well. I love that his voice actor is insert name here because I forget the name of the guy every time. Omni-Man.
Oh, J.K. Simmons.
I also, they never confirm his species.
If you say incursion.
Dude, I honestly think he might be an incursion.
Man, the debate about whether Galil's an incursion is one of the deepest debates in Benson. No, honestly, I would would love if he was an incursion, but both Alien Force and Omniverse crew confirmed he's not, which, like, why not? Why not?
What is he then?
Nothing. He's just nothing. He just looks exactly like an incursion, but he's not, and they don't even give him another species.
He even makes frog puns.
They just want to disappoint you. That's what they want to do. Gluto.
S. I love Gluto.
Yeah, Gluto's dope. Gwen Tennyson.
Oh, I love Gwen, dude. She's such a fun character. I like more than Ben, in all honesty.
I feel like Gwen's a better character too. I feel like in Classic, Ben's definitely the better character, but in Alien Force Forward, Gwen and Ben are about even and then slowly starts diverging. And Gwen, she maintains the consistency. They do so much development for her that they almost even gave her her own spin-off show at one point.
That would have been so fucking cool.
She's worked hard for all of her magical abilities. You see her like getting better and better. Her anodite abilities are cool. The fact that they still went back to her magical roots is cool. She's a martial artist.
The only thing I'm not the biggest fan about is in Omniverse giving her the glasses. I didn't think that was necessary.
Gwen is an S tier.
Yeah.
Now her future self, some people, including myself, call Gwen 10,000 just for the hell of it.
Now, which version of her though? Because there's the original series one, and then there's the Omniverse flash forward.
I mean, I would say those two are more acceptably not the same character, like literally because of timeline continuity, but they're similar enough to where there's no real difference between their iterations. I can say A if you want to say A, but I would only do a B.
I could agree on a B.
Helen's another pretty great
I liked Helen.
character. Yeah, put her in A along with Alan and Cooper.
I could agree with that.
Look at all of this.
Wait, was that Rhiney or is that hybrid just in general?
That's just a hybrid. I don't know if there's we can count him as Rhiney. It doesn't look like Rhiney's on here. Oh wait, he's right here. He's right here.
Ryan Rassick the third, I would like to put as an A. He's like the first hybrid to like accept and everything, and he leads them into their new future. I think Rhiney is a very fun character.
I can agree. Rhiney's pretty dope. Now we got Hobble.
Hobble. He's Omniverse goofy character again, but he's scared. Oh no. I like him more than Bazell and JT though.
You mean Cash?
Yeah.
Because JT I would actually give a C. He's a little better than Cash.
Yeah. I say Hobble is a C. He plays his goofy traits well, and he beats the shit out of Charmcaster with a fish.
Pokestar 2.
I didn't like him. He was very boring.
Jennifer Nocturne.
I never saw her.
You never saw her?
Nope.
She was in 3 episodes.
That's like just straight up Ultimate Alien, right?
She's also in 1 episode of Omniverse. Her episodes were pretty good, but yeah, maybe just a C. She's not a horrible character. Jimmy Jones. Jimmy Jones.
I remember liking Jimmy, but he's not in a lot of the show, is he?
No, he's not. I do like that Omniverse continued to use him, though. He fits very well into the world of Omniverse, but he was also like a new perspective of lightheartedness that Ultimate Alien needed without it feeling forced.
I would say at least a B.
A B? I would even give him an A.
An A? All right, cool.
Now, Julie, I really like her. At first, arguably an A or an S, but just like Ben, they degrade her character a lot. So I feel like I can only give her a B.
They had a lot of potential with Julie. I thought she was going to be a really good character.
I felt like her character degradation started a little bit around Ultimate Alien. Because at first, like in Alien Force Season 3, her relationship with Ben did go through a lot of hurdles, but that was strictly just based off of Ben's new personality. By Ultimate Alien, it started eating away at her and started making her very arrogant and argumentative.
Yeah, I'd say a B then.
Now, it's time to have the Kai conversation.
Oh, Kai Green. I know a lot of people hate Kai. I don't hate Kai. Like, I feel like she had potential. They just didn't do enough with her.
It's more of like the show's decision to force that destiny that she ends up with Ben rather than her character herself. When you isolate the relationship parts, I feel like she's actually a pretty good character.
I liked her like a Tomb Raider type of character that was going into Omniverse, where she became like an archaeologist type of hunter.
It's just so much of her screen time was built arguing with Ben that it really taints the enjoyment of her. I'd give her a B.
Yeah.
Kenny is pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of Spanner, strictly because of how different he is from his original self. He's still a cool character on his own. I like to think that he's 2 different versions of Kenny. Like, there's alternate Bens and there's alternate Kennys.
Yeah, I could agree with that. I would say original Kenny, probably somewhere around an A. He's a lot more intelligent than his dad was at that age. I like the time travel shenanigans of Omniverse, but I feel like Spanner wasn't fully necessary.
Yeah, I wish he eventually got the Omnitrix back. Like, they took his Omnitrix away because he was grounded, right?
Mm-hmm.
And didn't Ben realize how much of a stupid decision that is in his own episode, Grounded? I would give him a B.
I'd like Kai more than him.
More than Spanner?
Yeah.
They're about the same to me. Like, do you like Kai more than Spanner enough to kick him down a category? Or like, are they the same category? It's just when you break down the category, you like Kai more than Spanner.
Yeah, okay. I see it more like that. Go for a B. Go for a B.
All right, this guy, Gwen's brother. Yeah, he could have been great, but even in his one episode, he was kind of
He's
nothing.
a plot device.
Yeah, I'd give him a C.
I'd arguably give him a D, only because you only see him in that one episode, right?
Yeah, well, the way I'm seeing it is D is characters I genuinely don't like, whereas like I don't genuinely dislike Ken. He's just nothing.
Yeah, I could see a C then.
Kevin 11,000. Did we do that in the villains one?
We did General Kevin. We didn't do Kevin 11,000. I'd say a fucking A, dude. He's cool as fuck.
No, I like him. I'd put him in A.
Just General Kevin now, correct?
Yeah, Kevin is definitely an S.
He's such
we also ranked him in the villains too, but I mean, whatever. He's an S. He's still too good. Who are we on? Quarrel I liked in his one appearance.
He was just like, he helped out Kevin understand his powers and stuff, right?
He was a pretty good like role model for Kevin. Even in his one episode, there wasn't much of him, but I'd say it was pretty enjoyable. A B straight out of just my own fascination with him.
That's fair.
Magister Labrid can get a B too.
I like Labrid. He's a good character.
The freaking tick guy.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Lucy, I like that Omniverse brought her back and tried to do more with that. I wish we saw more of Ben's extended family.
I'd maybe put her in B because she's enjoyable, but like in Omniverse, they lean a little bit too much into the goofy. But yeah, no, I think Lucy's fine.
She's someone that if she had more appearances, she probably would have been a more well fleshed out character. But for what she is, she's still pretty enjoyable. Manny's pretty freaking great. You could say Alan's the heart of the group, but it really does kind of feel like Manny.
I always felt like Manny was.
Yeah.
What did we put Helen in?
We put all the Plumbers helpers in A so far.
I would say an A for Manny as well.
Yeah, he likes to fill in whatever role is needed. Like when he feels comfortable, he allows himself to loosen up. But if somebody needs to be on top of their shit to like get things done, he'll always be the leader. Grandpa Max.
Dude, that's the most obvious fucking S. Grandpa Max is awesome.
Yeah.
I find it so weird. Wait, scroll back up real quick. We have every like main cast as an S except for Ben.
That's true.
We have an iteration of Ben as S, but not him.
Poor Ben.
Who's next?
Kevin's mom? I don't even want to rank.
Nah.
Myax.
Dude, Myax, straight A. Myax is such a fun fucking character, and I like that it's another aspect of the Vilgax's species, the Chimera sui How the fuck do you pronounce it?
Chimera sui generis or something?
Chimera
I don't know. They've never actually said it in the show.
But I have seen her Omniverse design, and I'm not a fan of it. So I'm glad they didn't do much with it. Why is it me now?
Whatever do you mean?
To take that off the background, goddammit. Okay. Gwen's mom.
I feel like she's kind of funny because of how grouchy she is. I'd give her a C.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
What about Otto?
Otto, I remember liking Otto, but I don't remember why.
I didn't really care for him, so you can vote.
A C maybe.
Andromeda, so B, right?
Pac-Man
took some warming up for me.
No, dude, same. I can agree with that. I would say the highest we can give him is probably a B, because there's nothing to him aside from his gag.
Well, honestly, I would even just give him a C. Like, I feel like Mr. Bauman does the irritated shop owner character a lot better than Pac-Man.
How many irritated shop owners were there?
In Bellwood, probably all of them.
That's fair.
Paradox,
S. Paradox is a fucking amazing character.
Magister Patalidae.
Okay, so during the trip that I just got back, we watched a few random Ultimate Alien episodes, one of them including Mother of All Vreedles, which I love that episode now. And Patelidae shows up at the very end of it, and I've never seen the Ultimate Alien version of Patelidae. I liked Patelidae a lot more before I saw that version of him, because holy shit.
Yeah, his Ultimate Alien one was like a prototype Patelidae. In Omniverse, he was a much more enjoyable character. I'd probably give him an A.
All right, now we have Phil. Original series, he was just like an asshole con. Original series, he was essentially just Argit.
His role was, but not his attitude. I like whenever they add characters that help develop Max's past a little more. So instead of just hearing about it, you see kind of the people that interact with him in his heyday and whatnot, and how they relate to the world there is now. So I think a B is well deserved for Phil. Pierce is pretty dope too. I feel like he's still worthy of
all the Plumbers helpers. Yeah.
Pretty boy Vreedle.
Put him in D. I fucking hate him. He's the worst of all of the Breedles.
Why is Mad Ben here? Like,
He's an
but
alternate
not
Ben.
all the
He's a
rest of the
character.
alternate. Yeah, but I mean, not all the alternate Bens are here.
I mean, is Billy Billions on this list as well? He wasn't on the last one. Like,
No,
people
he's not.
They didn't get everyone.
Honestly, a C. Like, his designs are dope, but that's it.
Yeah, I can agree with that. He was kind of, I don't want to say lame.
No, I wouldn't say lame. I feel like of all the alternate Bens, he was the most interesting one. He had the coolest looking aliens, and I liked that we explored his world. I'm kind of working myself up to giving him a B. Him as a character, I don't know. I didn't buy that he was able to like enslave his whole world, or like that he would put people in like camps and all of that. It just seemed so random.
I would say a C for Mad Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Andromeda 5 is a B.
Yep. All the Andromedas. Rad Dudesman.
Oh my God. D.
No, come on.
Dude,
at
no,
least,
I
at
can't.
least a
No,
C.
no, I can't. I can't.
What's wrong with Rad?
Everything. Literally everything.
Tell me specifics.
Oh my God. It's like my problem with a lot of like the collectivist, Pokestar, Packmar characters where they are their gimmicks and nothing else. So it all comes down to, do I like their gimmick? And I don't. If he was this gimmick, but he was still an interesting character, that's one thing. But he is a walking, quacking gimmick, and I can't stand him.
But think of it like this. He's Perry the Platypus.
He's not, though. Perry the
He
Platypus is a fucking G, dude.
This is Perry the Platypus if he
No,
can talk.
he's not.
Look
dude.
at him.
He's
He's
not
teal
Perry
and
the
everything.
Platypus. Don't even put them in the same. No.
Put them next to each other on screen right now.
They're not even the same shade of blue.
I would say at least a C. I don't hate him. And that's all I can really say about him. Because I get what you're saying about his gimmick and stereo. Like, I understand that. But I find it a little funny.
It's like if Rocket Raccoon had no redeeming qualities.
Rocket Raccoon has redeeming qualities?
Yeah, dude. He's still like somewhat compassionate. He's funny. He clicks with the group a lot more. Rad Dudesman does not seem to be happy doing his job at any point in time when he's on screen. I'll rock, paper, scissors you it.
Okay, fine.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah!
Damn it.
Boom.
Fine. Put him in D. But he's
Good.
a high D. He's above all the other ones.
I'll tell you what, I'll put him all the way over here.
Thank you.
Dadsmith.
Dadsmith, I'm gonna be honest, I did not like him that much.
All he did was just raise a lot of questions.
I say a D.
Yeah. Yeah, D's fine.
Rook. S. Straight S.
Colonel Rosem. I
D.
guess he shows up enough, but
D.
yeah. Ben's mom.
I like Sandra.
I like Sandra. I think she deserves a B. Serena, I want to put her with Bellicus.
Do it. They're equals.
Ship, S.
I can agree with that.
Charmcaster's dad, Spellbinder.
I didn't like him. He was.
You didn't like him?
He's generic magic. What the fuck are you now? What are you? Why?
I'm the ultimate alien. I'm ultimate Kuro.
It's just one eye and Shrek antenna.
They're Shrek antenna.
Take that off for this discussion.
All right, I'll go back to the beret.
I don't think we saw enough of him to like cast a good judgment.
I think his design is pretty neat. Then again, I love old men in capes, so.
Lieutenant Steele.
Lieutenant Steele.
I liked Lieutenant Steele, but like not a lot.
He made for an interesting episode. I didn't really care for when he showed back up in Omniverse, but I mean, classic alone, I'd give him a B.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Luminous villain, Sunny.
Sunny, I don't know enough about other than the fact that she just looks like Gwen.
I didn't like her at all when she showed up just because she just seemed like such a half-assed character in a half-assed episode. But I read somewhere that she's supposed to be a reference to a character on Bewitched, where the whole joke is the actress in Bewitched also played her evil self. I mean, it was the same actress and they had similar looks. So like her literally looking exactly like Gwen was the joke. But if you didn't know that, it just looks lazy as shit.
My thought with it is that Ben got an evil him with Albedo. So there being another evil Gwen, I would have preferred it not be just one of their random cousins. I mean, that makes sense why she looks like Gwen, but I'd rather they did something Albedo route where it's like, oh yeah, it's an Anodite that is purposefully looking like Gwen to like tarnish her image or something.
Right, that would be a great idea.
Also, did you have the mustache on while talking about her because of Churro the artist?
I've never had a mustache in my life.
You have one right now.
Do I?
Fuck off.
Swift.
D.
Really? I'd give her a C. I like that they made a Jet Ray hybrid. That's pretty much it.
Does she have a character though?
I mean, not really, no, but I'm playing favorites right now. I like the Jet Ray character.
No, if you made me put fucking Rad in D, she goes in D as well.
It's because Rad deserves D.
He had a character, and I enjoyed it.
His character was Quack Quack Duckman Big Gun.
I enjoyed it.
I don't enjoy anything anymore.
Is that why you're wearing those shades?
Yeah, it's to cover my soul leaking out of my body. Alright, I'll give her a D. Synaptech.
I like Synaptech. I thought he was pretty fun of a character. I liked his jealousy. Highest would probably be a C.
Yeah, C would be fine. Tetrax. Oh, see, I feel like I impulsively want to give him S, but...
I want to give him A.
Yeah, realistically, he's an A. Oh my god, my contact is freaking out right now.
What do you mean? You're wearing glasses.
I'm wearing both so I can see extra good.
Tiny, the Tetraman. She was kind of funny.
She also flirted with a child.
She didn't know.
She, of all people, should know. If she's a Tetraman and would know
No.
what a 10-year-old Tetraman looked like.
What if she's a 10-year-old Tetraman?
Oh.
They were the same size.
Oh.
And Luma's fucking giant.
Well, damn, that's some big brain thinking right there, Ash.
Fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, we can't prove that she's not also a 10-year-old, so...
That's a problem that they have with Ben 10 in general. Character ages, it's just like, hey, how old is this character? Yes. It's dependent on situation. Atea, when she's first presented, they say she's a child, princess. But then she has like romantic shit going on with Ben, which is a year later.
Same with allegedly Charmcaster is 5 years older than Ben, and like she made out with Kevin.
Exactly! So. The characters in Ben 10 are the age that they need to be for the story.
Tyler. I remember that because I
fine.
just watched this episode. He's someone I felt like could have been a lot cooler, but I mean, he's still just kind of a C. Oh, here's Ultimate Ben.
Ultimate Ben.
Ultimate Ben.
C at a best.
C? I'd give him a B.
I understand you'll like his character and everything, but I find his gimmick really boring.
Oh, it's kind of the opposite, dude. Like, I was really annoyed by his character at first, but I thought the idea of him using his powers in human form was interesting. I just wish he transformed a little bit. But either way, I feel like he's still, like, interesting. I'd give him a B.
That's fine.
Ultimos.
Okay, the way that I'll describe Ultimos, he's the Atomics gimmick, but in a way that I like.
What if he was Atomics? Like, Ben's transformation of that, he just called Atomics?
I would have been fine with that because it's easier to justify my hate for Atomics because I don't like Superman, and Ultimos is just a Superman parody.
Wait, so you'd still not like Atomics if he was Ultimos?
For sure.
I was saying, like, if he was, would you like Atomics then?
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay, yeah, he can be a C. Aunt Vera, she was okay. C.
Yeah, I guess.
Verdona, I liked her. I like her a lot better when she's like the old grandma rather than the Anodite.
I would say a B. I could agree on that.
Victor Validus.
Ugh. I don't know about him in Ultimate Alien. I only know the movie.
I put him in D. He's just one of Max's infinite old partners who gone rogue. Kai's dad, Wes Green.
He was okay.
I'd give him C. Now, is this Winston or Squire?
Squire's blonde. That's Winston.
All right.
I don't know who Winston is. I know Squire.
You're like, I know what he looks like though. I'd give him a C. Xylene.
Xylene. I
Is
like
an
a
A.
lot. 100%.
Xylene's dope. Zed.
I like her. I like the addition of her.
I'd give her an A. Honestly, I feel like the idea of them having a pet themselves is just a really cool idea, and it being an alien makes it even better. Zenith.
Did we see a lot of Zenith?
We saw her for one episode, and she was kind of just Azimuth's girlfriend. Not much to it.
I'd say probably a D then.
All right.
That's the list. They still didn't put
That's
Billy
the
in
list,
Billions.
folks.
You still don't get Billy.
Yeah, we'll never rate Billy.
God, the eyebrows. No. What
I
are you
have white
doing?
eyebrows now.
Ugh.
I'm becoming beautiful. I'm like a freaking evil Ronald McDonald.
You look like Todoroki's grandpa. Why do you keep adding? What are you doing? You look like someone that just snorted Christmas.
All right, so that's our tier list. Looks pretty good. It's, you know, it's pretty well balanced.
Most of the main cast, even some Omniverse ones, ended up being S tier except for Ben.
There's definitely some that are like some pretty hot takes, but I'd still say it's a pretty solid list for ourselves. Please make sure to check out 5YL Recalibrated, the 5YL stream. Go check out our Twitch down below. We're gonna be a lot more active on that soon. I hope you all have a great 420. That's coming up. I either usually try to say week or weekend based on whenever this video comes out, but I don't know when this is coming out.
Friday-ish, right?
Maybe. Have a good life, folks. And as always, keep it fizzy.
Ah!